in Albuquerque. And we sat down and said, okay, we want to get a condo in Albuquerque. We know we needed to take on a mortgage for it. And so we set a goal that we were going to save for 2 years to get the down payment to go through the bank. And it was a lot of money on this money. And so he used to be like, I can't get nothing, and I want this, and I say, whatever, we ain't touching it. So he complained, and I didn't pay him any attention. He complained because it must be half of his check just went straight to saving. And you know what? Within the 2 years, because we didn't touch it, I didn't pay attention to him. Within the 2 years, we was able to pay for everything. We was able to pay the down payment, pay our legal fees, everything. All of, I think they had to do, trying to remember what all we had to do. But it was several things that we needed to do. And every dime was covered and over to put on the mortgage. So the extra money was there to go on the mortgage to help to bring that down. So that's less money you have to pay. And then another idea is you try, if you can, put extra on your principal that helps to bring your mortgage down quickly. So one of the things you have to think about, even that I want to address in working, those of you who are working, you should have at least 6 months salary saved in the event of emergency. And if you have not done it, start to do it. Because if you are without a job, there's some people who've been without a job probably longer than that. So if you can save more, you have some cushion to lean back on. If something happens, things happen unexpectedly. So you should make sure that you are comfortable. You don't want to be by the place pulling your hair out and stressed out because why? You don't have enough money to cover your bills because now something happened, you're not working. All the things you have to think about, what if you become injured and unable to work anymore? So one of the other things you need to think about is insurance. Medical insurance, life insurance, all those things you need to think about. I want to keep with my time. Okay. So this is going to be the last area I'm going to talk about before I get into talking about the different information for the credit union. And some of them I already touched on, so I'll just briefly go over some things. But I want you to look back at 2022 and other years prior. What you have achieved, what were your mistakes, and what you could have done differently. Look to see whether or not you wasted time, wasted money, or simply didn't have a plan. If you are still the same place, that means that you are in a cycle. That cycle needs to be broken. You need to pray your way out and come up with a plan to do things differently moving forward to achieve. One of the things is sometimes the enemy sends people in your life to hinder your progress. That's one of the things you have to watch out for. Because one of the things Buddha Never Fairy says, they come to borrow from you, they come to suck from you. And sometimes the devil sends them to hinder your progress, to hinder your life. And you need to be alert, because sometimes it's be your own family. I need to borrow this. I need to borrow that. And you don't get your money back. That's what happens. Some people are like that. They want to borrow from you and they say, oh, I can pay. But see, people don't realize that They put a stigma on themselves when they don't pay because they mark. How many times you have been told, don't trust that one? Don't trust that person. For me, your name is everything. People will do for me and lend me anything because why? They know I'm honest. But when you crooked, people will mark you. Oh, don't trust her. That's a crook. Don't give her your money. You don't get it back. How many of y'all heard that? People mark you, they learn you. So they know when they see you coming. Doc, she coming. How many of y'all have a saving plan? Because we getting ready to go in. I'm going to wrap this up and then I'm going to go into the information with the credit union. How many of you have a saving plan? Nobody have no saving plan? You need to have an emergency savings and you need to have a regular savings. Come on. You're in the right place. You have good. You need to have it. You know what that means? You have a saving plan. Not a saving plan where you put it in this ATM here and then every minute you go in and they take it. That's not savings. That is not a savings. That means you put it in a place like the credit union where they tell you only twice a year, and if you come back, we can charge you 10% to get your own money. Ain't that right? I know it's been enough for years. When you go there, don't look or touch it. Only twice a year you can get it. And that better be for something important, and you better go put it back. What plans do you have in place in the event that you may lose your job? You should have more than 6 months' salary, which I told you earlier, which should be enough to cover your monthly bills up to 6 months. That means whatever amount of bills you have you should have that amount of money to cover for 6 months. What plans do you have in place, God forbid, that you should become disabled and unable to work? Just talking about disability. You know how many people that happen to? Yes, national insurance will give you money, but guess what? You're going to wait a long time before they approve it. And when they give you that money, you don't look for all your money. So you need to have something in place. If you have bad habits, you have some people that have bad habits. They suck up all their money, like smoking and drinking and gambling. And if you have that problem, all your money gone. And if you're married and the spouse got that problem, all your money gone. Up in the smoke. Yeah, you're right. And in some cases, when the men them have sweetheart, they got to take care of this house and their house. All the money go. Because they got 2 houses. You can't take care of one. Talk for 2. So now I want to talk about before I go into that, there's a paper in your folder that talks about the nuggets of wisdom. This paper right here with all the pictures on it. Let's see if you see that in your folder. That's something I want you to think about. Which structure are you?
The one at the bottom.
Excellent. Because it looks good. But do you have everything together like this? That's something to think about. You could say it, but do you have everything? Do you have your finances together? Do you have your spiritual walk together? everything must be together. All around. Or no roof, you have no security, no covering, no plans, and you're rebellious. You see that house? With no roof on it, you see that house? So anything can come in. Because it's open. The next one is open doors, no discipline, lives like carelessly and unwise. It means you're spending money in any kind of house. You live any kind of way. You don't care about nothing. Anybody welcome to come in and destroy you. Broken windows, covered blind, can't see the right things, make bad decisions, not focus. You do the self-evaluation and see where you are. I'm just going to present it. No solid foundation, wavering, living without purpose, unstable, a spender. Who are you? So the bottom one you say you are, let me see. This structure has a solid roof, a covering, a solid plan in place. Safe when times are hard, doors are closed, disciplined. Windows are clear and they can see in a distance. And prepares for the future by making good decisions. The foundation is made from concrete, focus, lives their purpose. Is that you? I believe that. I will rest my case there for you to think about it. So everybody has to do a self-evaluation. And so I'm going to offer you some information that could help you. So let me tell you about the credit union. So I'm going to talk about them for a little bit, so you can have an idea.